What's up, guys? It's Mike for Sim Racing 604, and this is the RCCO X0 2021. This is the newest DLC for rFactor 2. This car is fictional. It's an all-electric car, 1,000 kilograms, 1,000 horsepower, that magical 1-to-1 power-to-weight ratio on display here with this car. It's fictional, so Studio 397 really just flexing their creativity and physics muscles with this car to see what it could be like if this were of course, a real-world car. So very interesting concept. So I wanted to take it out to a couple of tracks and see what we can do. So first to Le Mans, and then on to the Nurburgring Nordschleife to see what we can do for lap time in this thing. So let's go ahead and get out there. Alright guys, so here we are at Le Mans, about ready to start our lap. Hoping for somewhere in the 3-minute 30-second range. And I will walk you through the drivability of this car, which is very interesting. It's hard to liken it to anything else, if I'm being honest. Just kind of has its own unique feel that is very, very different than anything I've driven. You can see how gentle I am on corner exit there. This thing just has so much torque all through the range, so you really can't just step on it on exit. But interestingly, it also carries a ton of inertia into corners. You saw there, missed the apex completely. So it does have a strong tendency to understeer. And the acceleration and top speed, look at the speed at the bottom of your screen there. I'm going 360 kilometers an hour. It doesn't even feel like it because of that electric engine just kind of... I don't know, just for some reason it just doesn't allow you to feel speed in the same way. I can't explain it. If there was a big engine in front of me or behind me roaring, I feel like it would be a better sense of speed, but not the case here. But it handles high-speed corners extremely well. It's got a ton of downforce, and you'll see that coming into Sector 3 of this track. Whoa. There's that torque. You see that speed just climbs and climbs and climbs. Really incredible. You gotta start braking way early with this thing. And it doesn't like multiple inputs either, so if you're turning under braking, good luck. Best to brake in a straight line. And you'll see that here. Gotta ease off the brake before I go through that little right-hand kink there. Then had to wait till I was straightened out before I accelerated. And this one has given me a lot of trouble on the warm-up laps, but I managed to navigate it there. But here you'll really see it shine. It's very, very fast through this section. Perhaps not quite as fast as an LMP1 car, but still very, very capable. In fact, quite a bit slower than an LMP1, but still very, very nice. And of course, you get those wheels pointed down the track and accelerate, and this thing is pretty awesome. Alright, let's see, did we get our 3-minute 30-second? Yeah, 3:27, not too bad. Alright, so that was pretty fun. Let's go on to the next. Okay guys, and now here we are at the Nordschleife, just finishing up our warm-up lap, and then we'll be on to a timed lap. I honestly have zero idea. I haven't done any practice here on the clock, so I'm thinking it's going to be low sixes and a really, really ugly lap at that. This is a very, very tough car to handle here at the Nordschleife. Very bouncy, very heavy again, that inertia just really comes into play and just makes every corner a little bit more tricky. Very tough to judge your timing here, because it does have downforce, and you'll see it come into play at certain points, and then at other points it's just like downforce doesn't matter and all you get is inertia. So we'll see what happens. But that top speed is just unreal. You get more of the sense of speed here than I did at Le Mans, that's for sure. Reason being, of course, more trackside objects, more things to move relative to. Giving this a bit more thought and where we're at on the track now, I'm thinking it's not going to be low sixes. I'm thinking this is more like a 6.5, but we'll see. And I'm going to have just enough battery life to get me around here. So 2 laps at the Nordschleife is all you're going to get out of this battery. Whoa. Whoa, too much. Thankfully, I saved that. Thought I'd carry too much speed there. It's probably going to seem like I'm taking it far too easy for a car of this capability, but honestly, the warm-up lap was not good. Very, very challenging, and I went off track many times. Because again, it kind of gives you this false sense of confidence that you could take any corner with the same sort of approach you would with a LMP car or some other type of prototype, but it's not that. It requires a lot more finesse just to get it around the corner. You can kind of hear it in my breath. I'm huffing and puffing. This is a tough, tough car to drive. Wow. And I will share my thoughts on this car at the end of the lap. Right now I just got to focus on the driving. See if I can get this around here in one piece. Whew. 300 up this fairly steep hill. That's a ton of power required to do that. And carousel is not going to be easy or kind to me. Ugh. This car is so bouncy. Whoa, come on. Whew. I thought I had lost it there. Probably just going to hold first gear for a while here. Oh, come on, girl. Phew. He's taking that a lot more aggressively, but it just kind of sends this X0 flying. And yeah, you kind of have to play the curbs or lava here. Probably more time to be gained by not hitting your apexes than the inverse. Come on, girl. Come on. You can do it. Wow. Wow, that speed. That braking zone came up on me so fast. and second carousel. If we can make it around here, we've pretty much got this lap wrapped up, thankfully. Actually, I'll change thankfully to hopefully. Alright, let's give her here. Full beans. Already at 300 kilometers an hour before we hit the gantry. 350 and still climbing. So yeah, we're going to be, by the looks of things, somewhere around the 6-minute 15-second mark. So that means in the right hands, this is definitely a sub 6-minute car here at the Nordschleife. And we'll cross the finish line and then share thoughts, or I will share my thoughts rather. 6-minute, almost exactly 6-minute 15. Alright, so thoughts on the rCCO X0 2021. Well, it's very interesting, and I have a technical background in my 9-to-5, and I'm interested in the sort of engineering and design aspect of this car. That's kind of where it stops, though, unfortunately. It's hard to see where this fits into sort of the ecosystem of rFactor 2. Obviously, one-make races is the best you can do, but with this limited battery life, you're not going to get a ton of long racing with this car. But it's interesting as a prototype. It's interesting as a concept car. So overall, pretty good. Very challenging drive. If you're looking for something different, this is for you. Definitely not a run out and get this right now type of car, but very interesting, as I say, from the design and technology standpoint. And yeah, interesting drive. It takes a lot to master it, that's for sure. So if you want sort of a challenge to your driving skill, this could be it. Overall, quite good. Quite good. Again, not on my immediate recommendation list, but overall quite good. And well done to Studio 397 for taking a risk here with this car. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next time.